today I'm reviewing the Drunk Elephant D-bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. So this finally came to me in the mail. It came out recently, but I was very excited, and it's one of the few things I've been eagerly awaiting, and I love when Drunk Elephant comes out with a new product. I usually purchase them right away. I'm waiting for them to come out with like a primer or toner or something. This wasn't exactly what I was expecting from them. And it's probably not a product for everybody, like had they made a primer or a toner, everyone can use those, but this is kind of requires a little bit of playing around, and you want to have a little bit of a glow to use it, and not everybody likes that look. So it's not necessarily a very universal product like most of theirs are, but it's a decent product. So I've got some time to play around with it. I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And my first criteria is packaging, and they've done a nice job packaging this, kind of with the Drunk Elephant look. They've done a nice job packaging in an opaque tube, and it's got a nice pump on it. I love pump bottles. I wish almost all products came like this because it makes it so much easier to dispense, and also protects all the good ingredients that are inside from exposure to light and air. So they've done a very nice job with that. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured alcohol, which is a very good thing. My third criteria is fragrance, and like all Drunk Elephant products, this is also fragrance-free, and it really has no scent at all. And you use probably a very small amount of it, so even if it had any fragrance, then you probably wouldn't notice it in a product kind of like this, a bronzer mix-in product. But anyway, it's always better to buy products that are fragrance-free, especially if you have dry or sensitive skin. My fourth criteria is manufacturing location, and this is made in the U.S., so there's no issues there. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and it's pretty easy to use once you figure out the right moisturizer that you want to mix it in with, because it even says it on the box not to use this alone because it is so pigmented. Like a little drop like that is just going to overpower your face if you don't mix it in with anything. But it does have a nice bronze glow. But like I said, you don't want to use that alone. You definitely want to be mixing this with something. So I've had good success mixing with the Protini. It's got kind of a light, creamy, but not too creamy, kind of a gel texture. And that seems to work well with this product, gel texture products. And I actually have this on today. I applied my typical serum, moisturizer. Then today I mixed the d-bronzi with the Protini, put that on, and then I put sunscreen on top of that. Today I used the Peter Thomas Roth Max Naked Mineral Sunscreen, which I really like, and then followed that with a little bit of foundation. In my opinion, I wouldn't recommend mixing this with sunscreens because you're going to dilute the SPF level and the effectiveness and the protection you get from the sunscreen. And this is kind of meant to boost the sunscreen's efficacy by putting some good vitamins onto your skin before you apply the sunscreen, which kind of boosts your skin's barrier and all that. So I wouldn't recommend mixing it with sunscreen. I know there's people are going to be tempted to, or probably even do so, but just be very careful because you can dilute the SPF in that. So that's kind of my thought on that. So I've had good success mixing it with the Protini. Another product I've mixed it with is the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra. That's got a nice gel kind of water texture. So I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of that. And a small pump. I won't use a full pump. I haven't used a full pump of it yet. The most I've used is about a half pump. And then I'll mix it in and see how it looks. And if it needs a little bit more of the bronzing, then I'll use a little bit more. But it's easier to start out with too little and add more than to start out with far too much, because then you're going to have to use more moisture, and then it's just going to be a mess. So go light at first and kind of play around with it first. So anyway, so that is that. Another one I've used is the First Aid Beauty coconut water cream. That's another good base product for mixing with this because it's got a light kind of water texture to it. I seem to think water-based products seem to work better mixing with this. I tried it with some thicker, more emollient creams, and it just didn't mix as well. And when applied on the screen, on my face, It just didn't quite look as natural and kind of broke down a little bit. So just be careful. And once you find something good to mix with, you'll definitely appreciate this product more. It works better when mixed with a good product as opposed to something else. So that's kind of mixing with that. And then the last thing I've had good luck with is mixing with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Undercover Primer. That's kind of a light primer, kind of hydrating, moisturizing. And that one seemed to work well with this. But just be careful with the sunscreen factor. You don't want to dilute your coverage. So there's a couple, kind of what it looks like. So it definitely gives your skin a bronze glow. So if you're very fair, I wouldn't say that you can't use this. I would just say to use less of the d-bronzer and possibly more of the mixing ingredient that you're mixing it with, because you don't want to overpower yourself and make yourself look super bronze unless you're like me and you like to look super bronze. And I like looking bronze. I don't know. I live in Minnesota, so I don't look bronze. I never look tan or bronze. So anyway, selfless suntanner is my best friend. So that was great when they started coming out with that stuff. Anyway, so very easy to use once you find a good product to mix it with. My sixth criteria is antioxidants and pigmentation, and it is very highly pigmented, so you're going to want to mix it, try it with a half pump before and see how it works out, but just start slowly. And then it does have a lot of good vitamins. It's got vitamin D, vitamin F. It's got some peptides in there, cocoa, which is a good antioxidant, grapefruits, or grape extract. So it's got a lot of good ingredients in there and some good omega seeds. So definitely it will help boost the efficacy of your sunscreen. If you can mix in a vitamin C serum maybe before you apply this, that's also going to give you a little bit of a boost. Vitamin C always helps your skin fight off free radicals, which also helps kind of with sun protection and helping your skin stay healthy when you're outside, especially around busy cities, pollution, sun. There's just so many things that damage your skin. So the more you can do, the better. So I think my favorite routine is probably going to be my light serum, the C Firma serum. Mix this in with the Protini, throw that on, throw some sunscreen on, foundation maybe. Sometimes on certain days when I'm going for like a little bit of a less formal look, this kind of is enough for me. So anyway, so it's got some good ingredients in there. Number 7 is animal testing, and Drunk Elephant is cruelty-free, which I absolutely love. Performance, this performs quite well. And you know what? It really takes on a lot of the properties of what you're mixing it with. So if you're mixing it with kind of a crummy lotion or serum, it's probably not going to work as well. So just find something that you have that you like, that's a light texture to mix it with, and you're definitely going to have the best results. So anyway, but I like it because it also gives my skin a little bit of extra hydration, especially during days when my skin's feeling extra dry or sensitive, or the sun is especially hot. So anyway, so it performs quite well. The price, it's a little expensive. So this is the full size, which is 1 ounce, and it is $36. So it's a little bit pricey. Drunk Elephant's not exactly the most affordable brand, but for mix-in bronzer, it's a little bit pricey. You can definitely get more affordable options, but this one is good because it's got more antioxidants in it than most other products like this. So, but it is a little pricey. And then on to my number 10, which is the It Factor. And I guess I was waiting for a primer. I guess this doesn't necessarily have the universal appeal that many other Drunk Elephant products have. So I'm waiting for their primer or toner or something like that. So anyway, but so I've talked to a lot of people and they've said, this is probably my first Drunk Elephant product I'm going to pass on. And, a lot of people with very fair skin or even very dark skin, this just isn't a product that they need. But everyone needs a moisturizer, a vitamin C serum, some exfoliation serum. So anyway, probably the first one that I'm not super excited about, but I still really like it and it still has impressed me. But I'm still waiting for the primer. So anyway, this scored an 8 out of 10, which is pretty darn good. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this one out yet or not. And if you have, what have you mixed it with, and what were the results? So I'm trying to get up some more ideas on good things to mix it with, good mediums. So Leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least one new review every day. And check out nobiusbeauty.net and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.